Where are all the ugly people at? Not trying to lie or be overly positive, but like I don't recall ever seeing someone who I was like. They're ugly, not in real life, not online, like at most it's oh they're overweight or they have acne or something like that. Like I think losing weight and taking care of your skin and getting a haircut easily makes everyone at least average. Let me know what y'all think. There's barely any ugly people on ugly BTW. Also, knowing if you should have a beard or nah will change you. Stop trolling in my comments, bruh. You can't say you're ugly no evidence. Here I am. Well, yeah, that sub is just for insecure people fishing for compliments. Right here, man. I've been compared to Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Ugly is subjective. Just like beautiful. The world would probably be a better place if more people saw others like you. There used to be more ugly people. Things like orthodontics, skincare, etc. have come a long way in the last few decades. There really aren't that many hideous people out there. Most people are perfectly normal. And ugly is largely based on things like hair, clothes, etc., rather than any inherent features. Ask a child, they will know for sure. Philadelphia. I'm ugly on the inside, that's what counts. Maybe ugly isn't a physical trait. Totally agree. I hardly ever think people are ugly, though I definitely have thought it before. But almost everyone has some unique thing that makes them attractive in some way. Or at least just average. I tend to not notice or care what someone looks like. Physical features aren't something that can easily be changed or controlled, so I don't put a lot of stock in them. I've definitely seen an amount of ugly people, but I agree with you that it's rare. I think most people are good looking or at least okay. Most people find themselves ugly as well. Like I have pretty bad acne and don't have eyelashes, eyebrows, so they're just powder brows, and I live with the no lashes look, and I think I'm ugly. But I don't think most people would say I'm incredibly ugly either. Also with the Oklahoma comment skull. And for some reason when I traveled to Canada by Niagara Falls. Oh my. I make up for my looks with confidence and humor. But they're carrying a lot of weight. My face is very asymmetric, with my nose far enough to one side that it makes glasses sit weird. My head is flat in the back like I was smacked with a board as a baby. I had jowls even when I was thin. I have weird nervous tics and repetitive motions left over from some fairly severe mental illness. As a kid, it's overall off-putting. On the bright side, I am surrounded by the most open-minded and kind people around. It takes a lot to see any value in me. So the people who do are truly special. I cherish them and work every day to be better for them. We need a sub for real ugly people. The me ugly, not ugly at all. In fact, I'm seeing supermodels. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. You must not get out much. There are plenty of ugly people in real life, myself included. I'm right here, and ugly as fuck. I was at the hospital today for a scan. Was walking by some new mother group or something. I stopped to make small talk. 4-6 of the babies I saw were ugly. Maybe they grow out of it. Maybe not. Lots of young people aren't ugly. Just too overweight. The sub isn't Amy attractive, so some of them might look plain looking but not ugly. Most tend to be around 30 or under, and unless they morbidly obese or meth out and scab picking their face, then they have a good chance not to be downright ugly. I don't see many huge people on that sub. I seen a couple big males but not females. Hand waving, hand waving. Ugly is more than what a person looks like. It is hidden behind lies and covered by deception of eye candy. I see ugly on the inside a whole lot. Have you looked at the Senate? Some ugly dudes there. There are not a lot of ugly people on umeugly because they give all the attention to hot women and some hot men. It kinda pisses me off tbh. Also, you probably don't see a lot of ugly people in public because they many do not leave their house much. I agree with your overall conclusion. A lot of people would look better at the right nutrition, fitness, skincare and hairstyle and overall fashion. But that shit take time and sometimes life happens. Like I know I can look a lot better when I am fit. I've put on at least an extra 20 pounds and my muscle tone has gone to hell. I now have face fat and a slight belly and I am just not the ridiculously good-looking man I was a few years ago. I don't really care though. I personally agree. Almost everyone I consider ugly happens to also be overweight to a considerable amount. I hate admitting this because I know the struggles, but it just seems like reality to me. Losing weight is so immensely helpful for appearance. It sucks to say, but it feels like that's reality. I'm a person that doesn't generally find many people ugly either. So I get where you're coming from. Looking different, having a different body or skin color, or even odd facial features just usually isn't gonna make someone look ugly to me. People can be funny looking, which is often kinda endearing to me. I just feel like, as a species, humans are pretty cute. People on our umeugly are just fishing for attention usually. I was an ugly child and teenager. Started to look better once the braces came off. Wore contact lenses instead of glasses. Had better skin and got fit, was stick thin. People started treating me better, but I still feel very unconfident. There's barely any ugly people on our umeugly BTW. Ugly people know they're ugly and don't need to ask. Ugly people also tend not to post pictures of themselves. And many avoid going out in public. Us uggos don't go out or upload images of ourselves. You'd never know we even exist. I see lots of ugly people every single day. Recessed chins, severe overbites, huge awkwardly shaped noses, bad lip filler, awkward fat distribution, ratty-ass vegan protein-deprived hair. You name it. Go sit at the mall and watch for an hour or two. You'll see enough ugly to get your fill. Try going on a dating app. 'Cause the actual ugly people like me don't put up photos to ask if we're ugly. We already know we are lol. Being ugly is subjective and objective. Too complex of a topic. But there are a few good studies on beauty. England mostly. The Midwest, so many people here just don't seem to care about their hygiene, posture, diet, how they dress, etc. There's a pervasive, generalized apathy towards proper self-care here. IMHO. Beauty is subjective. A person who looks ugly to you might be very attractive for somebody else. They are all wearing makeup. Find a job in any trade. It'll blow your mind. Ugly people don't have to ask. Come to Alabama, we have plenty of them. The real ugly people are too insecure to even be posting to begin with, sadly. Most of the time we're recommended people who actually look decent. As for the ugly ones, they'll get like 1-2 likes with one comment. Oh my goodness, I see so many ugly people. Have you been to America? Here I am. Here, I'm ugly AF. Reminder that most people lurk on Reddit that post on it. I'm here. What's your question? I think I'm average, but I'm considered ugly on dating apps, lol. I'm ugly plain looking, and that basically describes every person in my family for some reason. IDK. Why lol? Maybe you just have a low standard of beauty. Hand waving. You rang?